Hello and welcome to a Smurp video. Once again, I am in awe. Do I need to do a follow-up video on my Doctor Who video early in the week about London Comic Con at the weekend? And I thought, well, do you know what? Why not? Why not share, I guess, the information that I have and go from there, I guess. A couple of things. Obviously, there's 2 points to this video. So in the last video, I mentioned that when I got around to meeting Millie, it was very strict. Now, I've seen a couple of things crop up over the last weeks, and some of this may not be new. So apparently, somebody held her around the waist, perhaps leading to her feeling uncomfortable. Maybe it was intentional. We don't know. We never know unless that picture crops up. Somebody shares that picture on their socials. We will never know if there was any real intention of that person being inappropriate. And I think if they are, it'll be quite clear in that picture. But yeah. If there was intention to inappropriately touch her, that's wrong as far as I'm concerned. That should never happen. Nobody has a right to be touched inappropriately. So that's the other bit. The other bit that I learned is apparently Millie is quite an anxious person, gets anxiety quite a bit. So this was probably quite a big deal. And I think most of us, we all get anxious at some points in our lives. I mean, I always get anxious when I go to these things. You know, it's there for everybody. We all suffer it. Some people suffer more than others. Some people are able to deal with it better than others. So that may have also led to, as well as perhaps this inappropriate touching of the waist, clearly led to these strict rules. So I understand now. It makes perfect sense why that happened. And I've got a nice picture, and maybe in the future there'd be a better opportunity for interaction. Maybe I'll try and go to a signing perhaps rather than a photo shoot, because we know photo shoots are quick. You have about a second, say hi, and then it's picture done, see you later. Right. So in terms of refund, I got my refund, thankfully. So I originally sent my email Saturday evening when I got home, eating my kebab after my long day, quite probably peed off, like most people that would have left that con, really peed off. So I sent off my original email, and then I backed it up on Monday. I sent the evidence. Look, here's my tickets. Here's the batch number I was in. You didn't get past batch number 1. Please give me a refund. And then it was just silence. I thought, I'm going to give the silence until the end of the week. If I don't hear anything by the end of the week, then I feel like, bear in mind, there would have been a lot of emails. I feel like that's just bad customer service, or they are going to drag this out. And I thought, well, I'm going to send an email because I feel like you would at least respond, say, look, we've got lots of emails. We're going to come back to you. The other thing that I perhaps didn't realize or take real note of, so when they canceled the talk in that email, I clearly only saw the canceled the talk bit. So I didn't attach that to my email, because actually in the body of that email, it does mention about you perhaps trying to go on Sunday. So Showmasters could have been a bit more clear, say, look, we're not sure we're going to be able to achieve this. You may want to consider switching days. And perhaps it should have been more the upfront bit of this rather than the shooties talk is cancelled and fluffing it and making it a little bit pink and rosy for people. It could have been a bit more clear. Maybe, maybe I would have taken, maybe I should just read my emails properly. Maybe I could have, made other decisions, maybe better decisions, who knows. But I probably would have had to switch, maybe, but they did say contact us. So, I've got to take that on the chin, haven't I? The other thing that I should have done, I should have just done a duo picture. I would have got through. Everybody got through with a duo picture as far as I'm aware. Right, anyway, so with my refund, I got an email. So obviously I'm going to be careful about some of the things I read on here, but it says So I'm going to be looking down a little bit rather than, because, in fact, wait a minute, let me try and get this to a, there we go. Yeah, it looks ridiculous. Right. Thank you for your email. And sorry to hear you couldn't get your photo shoot with Ncuti Gatwa. We were informed on Tuesday that his hours would be reduced by half day to an unforeseen clash with rehearsals. We know that. We reworked the time that we had with him and cancelled the talk, okay? Which meant we would have enough time to fill everyone's pre-booked activities. I'll come back to that bit. On the morning of the show, traffic caused us to lose 30 minutes. And we were also informed that he needed to leave 30 minutes earlier, and this was due to the fear of the same traffic problems. So I think he left around 2 o'clock rather than perhaps half 2. So half an hour either side, but I thought he wasn't doing the photo shoots. The photo shoot started at 11. So was there a delay starting at 11 that I'm not aware on? Did he have to sign longer and then come over the photo shoot? So, you know, if somebody was getting signed and you saw him pass at 11, let me know. Maybe that was what led to some of the issues as well. Maybe he didn't get over till half 11. You know, I was on the outskirts. I wasn't really interested at that point because I had batch 7. I thought I'm either going to be towards the end or in the afternoon. I did actually think in the morning I'll just come up towards sort of midday because I didn't feel I had to rush to get there. So he left early, he got there late. So with that knowledge, our crew worked as hard as they could to deliver everything we could for everyone. And yeah, they did try. I feel like Showmasters should have thrown a few more bodies at it to manage expectations with people. Maybe clear some of the crowd to let things ease in. As you know, I sort of touched on this in my earlier video where I said they should have had barriers, a bit more control. You know, they should have thrown a few more bodies at this to try and manage this. So they tried. So Ncuti was also aware of this and worked as fast as he could to meet and give a moment to everyone. And we're terribly sorry that you didn't get your photo with him. Okay, and that's pretty much it. And then obviously they say kind regards in the name. I'm not going to share that. So Showmasters have, in essence, that's probably the only statement we're going to get from them. I can't see them going on socials and apologizing unless I've missed something. I'm not actively keeping an eye on them, to be honest with you. It's happened. I've got my refund. So just going back to what bit was I going back to? I was going to go back to pre-booked activities. So yeah, so you can either believe them that they generally thought they could accommodate everybody that had booked in with the 4 different photo shoots. Sorry, there was 4. There was the prop one as well. So I should have done that one as well. Apparently there was only 30 people. Should have done that one. Anyhow, so you could take it with a pinch of salt. Showmasters are either lying. They've made their money because you think about this. What I paid 3 months ago. So therefore, in reality, that money's been sitting in a business account, potentially growing. So they've either got their money from selling too many tickets, if that's what we want to think, or they've lost out big time. I don't think they've lost out at all. I think they would have still made their money. That Ncuti has probably still been paid what the agreement of his payment is, or his cut, I guess. You think he'll probably get more than Showmasters. I don't know how these things work, to be honest with you. I'm not in events. So, yeah, it's up to us to believe whatever we want. Let me know what you think. Do we think they just messed up, or do we think they tried to do their best? In reality, we never know. But what we do know is a lot of people missed out on getting their picture. They've been refunded. And potentially Showmasters have still come out on top. And what of this actor and actress have their experience of Comic-Con been sullen with this disappointment of their fans, or do they not even, does it just go over their heads? I know that I've seen some comments saying that they did have a good time, and they're definitely going to do some more in the future. So, you know, if you've gone from San Diego Comic-Con, I think it was, to this, you got to be thinking that the UK one's a completely different ball game. And you know, you start questioning, do I want to do any more? So anyway, that's it. I'm not going to talk on the subject anymore. If you like me, you like my video, do please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. Your comments are most welcome. Please share them. And I apologize if I've not got and responded to all of those that have responded on my previous video. There was a lot of comments. And embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.